Alrighty.
Well, it's there, but you're not.
Hey, are you there?
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta wait for the stupid advertisement. Well, it's there, but
Okay.
you're not.
All right.
Hey,
Are you there? Hey everyone, Val here. And I am live, and it's Sunday afternoon at 3:06 p.m. Let me know if you're out there. There you go. Hi, Patty. Good to see you, my sister Patty. Her and I were just Skyping for a little bit, and I asked her if she would hang out on Google Hangouts with me for a little bit. Just say hi to everybody and see what everybody's up to today. I went to church this morning and with Steve, and then we just got back and took my daughter out for lunch. Hi, Joseph Russell, how are you? And then, it's my daughter's birthday. Her birthday was Friday, and she is 35. And, I work on Fridays, so wasn't able to take her out, but we decided today to go out after church. So we went to a 50s diner. I forgot what it's called. Anyway, it's the first time I'd been there. She'd been there before, and the food was really, really good. They had nachos, and I love nachos. So we got a nachos platter to share, and then I got a chicken Caesar salad, and she got a breakfast platter. But both of us really, really enjoyed our lunch. Hi, Historic City Productions. Good to see you. What time is it over there where you are? Thank you for the happy birthdays from my daughter. We are going to have my son over for dinner, and maybe my stepdaughter and her child. Steve's got a pork butt on the grill outside, and I'll show you that in a video once that comes in and we have dinner all prepared. I made a coleslaw with cabbage and broccoli. Is 2110. That would be 9 o'clock. So you're like 6 hours in front of us or ahead of us. It's not too late, I guess. Yeah, in the evening. So that's not too bad. I usually go to bed around 10 o'clock. It's already 2200, right? Yeah, so that's right. So it'd be 9 o'clock. Very cool. So I'm glad you could join us. I'm glad it wasn't too late that you could come in and join us. So Steve's cooking a pork butt on the grill outside. That's been on since before church, and we left for church around 8:30. And then I made a cabbage and broccoli and carrot salad, like a coleslaw. Hey, Elaine. Good to see you, and you're over in England also. 8 p.m. there. Off to bed. Great to catch you this time. I'm so glad you caught me too. How's everything over there with you? Alicia made a cake, and she also made a pasta salad for tonight. We're going to do baked beans and some fruit. I think we're going to do like a mixed fruit or something. I wanted to do fresh fruit. I got a fresh pineapple, so I may cut that up. But Alicia had picked up some canned fruit, and I think she wants to do the canned fruit. So I'll show you our dinner once I put it out on the table, put everything out so y'all can see what we're having for her birthday dinner. But our lunch was really good over at River City Diner, and I made a video of that I'm going to post also. Food was really good. Probably Steve didn't go with us this time, so I'm probably going to see if he wants to go out to lunch there one day, because we love nachos. We both love nachos, and they had some really, really good nachos there. We will probably try to find time to do that. What are y'all up to today? I know a couple of you, your day is about to end because it's getting late. Y'all doing anything exciting, or did you do anything exciting today? I've been, since I got home from lunch, watching granddaughter. Oh, you go to work at 4 a.m. That's really, really early. I would have to be in bed by now if I had to get up and be to work by 4 a.m. That is early. But that's okay. I'm glad you stopped in to say hi. Just, hang out as long as you want, and then that'd be great. Bringing children to swimming lessons. Oh, that's cool. Pool, or they take swimming lessons in the water, like the ocean. I see a lot of videos you have of the ocean. They seem like they're both good swimmers, because I know they do they took the water skiing lessons. So I would think they would both be pretty good swimmers. I remember taking swimming lessons as a child, and I was raised on the St. Lawrence River up in northern New York, and the water was so cold, and I just remember getting in that water, and it was so cold and freezing, and I didn't want to get in to take swimming lessons, but I'd rather get in and play, but taking swimming lessons was tough. No, so they go in a pool. Pool's nice. That's more regulated as far as temperature goes, so that's pretty cool. I have spots on my glasses. I was putting together my, trying to finish up my Halloween costumes and try those on. He was on Skype with me, checking it out. So we are putting hoods on this year. We're going to be sock monkeys. So it has a mask covering, a cloth mask, and kind of got my glasses a little bit messed up. So I think it'll be cute. It's going to be hot, though, having the masks on. So hopefully it's a little bit cooler out that night that we're doing the trick or treat. They swim every Sunday. I wish I did. Steve goes to a gym that has a pool, and I really do need to get in some swimming this winter. So I think maybe I may go down there and try to do some swimming at the pool, maybe on the weekend or something. We'll see, because with the diving, I want to stay in practice, and then February we have our cruise to the Western Caribbean, where we're going to be doing some dives. So I need to keep strong. I need to get back on my treadmill and get my endurance up and get strong again. I know I've been slacking. I did have a milkshake today at the River City Diner. They had coconut milkshakes, and I wanted to try it. So I got a small one and drank about half of it. It was okay. Wasn't too bad. Oh, that's pretty cool, Elaine. She's in bed watching YouTube. Yeah. Relax. That's what I do at nighttime too. After I get dinner and get home from work, get dinner and get everything done that I need to do, I sit and watch YouTube videos and try to catch up with everybody. And I do a little knitting too. My knitting's downstairs, where I'd show you how far I've gotten on it, but I've gotten quite a little ways on the afghan that I started making. Hi, Rusty Faith. How are you? Good that you could join us. Yeah, I got to keep training. I get a little tired, and I've been going through this change in medicines for my allergy testing and everything, which came out, every allergy test they did came out negative. Yeah, they changed my medicine again for a month, and then I've got to go back and they've got to check my sinuses again because I really have a hard time keeping my sinus passages open, keeping my ear canals and stuff open, and it's getting a little frustrating now that they can't figure out exactly the blockages in my sinus area. So again, they've changed my medicine. I think I don't know if that's what makes me so tired or not, but it feels like I'm constantly tired this past week since they've changed my medicine. So I go to work, I feel tired. I come home, I feel tired. And just when I think of walking or doing anything physical like that, I just feel like, oh, I need to sleep. I'm too tired to walk or do anything else. So I do need to, though, motivate myself to get on the treadmill. Patty, you need to help me with that so that I don't slip and get out of the habit of walking. So anyway, maybe y'all can help to keep me motivated too. Send me little messages on my YouTube channel or something and ask me if I've walked, and maybe that'll keep me motivated to walk. I know my sister Patty tries. She's walking, and I just feel like sometimes I have so much that I need to get done that I don't want to take the break and get on the treadmill, but I really need to do that. So I pulled out my photo album. I've finished everything I'm going to work on for the trunk or treat. I've got done today. I'm not going to be doing any more. You want a sneak peek at my costume? I will let you see the head of my costume. Hold on. Oh, I dropped it. All right, so this is the sock monkey head. All right, we're going to be sock monkeys. This is the head of the sock monkey. So that's the sneak peek. All right. Put them back over there. So when we get dressed up on Saturday next week to do the trunk or treat, we'll take lots of videos so y'all can see. Yeah, he's over there in the corner. You can see him. Dressing up for Halloween. What are y'all gonna do? Celebrate Halloween. I don't know if they have Halloween in other countries or not, but that's what we're doing, the trunk or treat at our church. And I know that you've seen that in other videos that I've done. But I'm working on my photo album. I'm putting together a photo album from our cruise in May, end of May, beginning of June to Alaska. So that's what I'm going to be working on now. Stop by to say hi. Hi, Candy. Everybody say hi to each other. That's all good. I'm glad you all stopped by to see me. This is fun, and I'm sorry I keep bumping this leg of this table and shaking y'all. But I'm glad you stopped by. So I'm putting together my photo album. And I'm working on Skagway. If you all know, we went on a cruise to Alaska back in the end of May, the beginning of June. And if you haven't seen those videos, there's a lot of videos of that. So go ahead back and look at that. We went to Juneau, and in Juneau we did some fishing. We were supposed to go salmon fishing, but there was a ban on salmon. So we weren't able to do that, but we did still go out on the boat. We caught a lot of little fish, nothing really big or anything, but it was a lot of fun. And we saw sea lions, and I got video of all of that. So if you go back and search my videos for Alaska or Juneau fishing or whatever, you'll be able to see those videos. And the sea lions, they kind of backed the boat up to where the sea lions were around a buoy. And the sea lions were playing in the water around the boat and stuff. And that was so awesome. The cruise was 7 days. We left out of Seattle, Washington, which is the first time I've ever been to Seattle, and I thought that was awesome. And so we left early from Virginia. That's where I live. Seattle a day ahead of time so we could spend a day in Seattle. My sister's and her husband and his brother's wife all joined us out there. And then my sister in Texas, adult daughter, they all joined us over in Seattle, and we spent a day in Seattle, just catching up with each other before we went on the cruise. So we went and saw the aquarium and the zoo out there, and just, you know, spent the night, had dinner together. And then the next day, we all boarded the ship, and we left Seattle and went into Juneau. It was a first cruise. It was our 5th cruise, but it was the first cruise that we went to any place that wasn't Caribbean related or Bahamas. So it was the first colder cruise that we did. Warm cruises where you can sit on the balcony and enjoy the warm weather, and you know, just kind of sit by the pool and whatever. But this cruise, we couldn't really do that because it was cold, and I'm not a lot for cold weather, but I really, really wanted to see Alaska. So in Juneau, we did take the fishing boat out, and we caught fish, and we saw sea lions, and we saw bald eagles, and we saw whales beside the cruise ship, which was totally awesome. First time I've been on a cruise ship that I've seen whales or any kind of wildlife like that. That was And then out of Juneau, we went up to Skagway, and that's the pictures I'm putting on in the photo album now. A little brochure, and this was from Skagway, the White Pass Railroad, which is the railroad we went up through Skagway and then into Canada, and then back down into Skagway. And we did get to walk around the little village a little bit and buy a couple souvenirs. But the scenery going up through on the train was spectacular. It was breathtaking. I took photos, I took video. None of it could really show the awesomeness of the area. It was just so, so beautiful. There was snow on top of some of the mountains, or on the mountains. It was melting, so you could see like waterfalls coming down the mountain where the snow was coming down. Let's see. I'm going to try to find a picture. I don't know if you can see this, but this is one of the pictures of the water and the snow. And you know, and like I said, I do have video up there if anybody wants to check out the video and see all of the scenery and everything. But these pictures, I have over 400 and some pictures that I'm trying to put together to put into this photo album. So it just was beautiful, 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 beautiful up there. And then we went into, after Skagway, we went into the Inside Passage where we saw glaciers, and I'm not sure, it was supposed to be Tracy Arm, but I think there was something that the ship couldn't get in that area, and we had to go to another area, but we did get into where the glaciers were. And icebergs, small icebergs started floating by our ship as we got closer and closer, and on a few of them there were seals just laying on the icebergs. And you really kind of, because you couldn't really see them very well, you had to have a zoom on your camera or binoculars or something. So we would zoom in and be able to see if we saw a black speck on the iceberg, and we would be able to zoom in. And we did get a picture of a couple of seals that were on the icebergs, which was very, very cool too. So I don't know if you all have ever been on an Alaska cruise or been to Alaska. You might want to do that because it's totally awesome. So where's the coolest place that you've ever visited? Do y'all have any great vacation stories or stories of places that you've been that's like totally awesome? We did go down to British Columbia, Victoria, and we didn't see a lot there because we wanted to go diving, but they had our reservation for the diving listed on the wrong weekend. So we waited a long time for this dive shop to come and get us, and tried to make phone calls. And by the time they finally got with us, we'd wasted a whole lot of time waiting on them and ended up not diving, and just kind of ruined our day because we didn't get to do anything else. So that was kind of sad that we wasted our time there trying to do that dive in a, but I don't know. I guess it was not meant to be, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. So I'll let me know what places you've been that have been cool. Maybe, have y'all been on a cruise before? I'm gonna just stick some pictures in my photo album as I'm talking. Has anybody out there cruised or done anything really cool on a vacation that you want to share with me, so maybe I can do that one day? In February, we're going to the Western Caribbean. We're going to be doing a diving vacation. We're going to leave at the end of February, I think, and get back the beginning of March. But our first stop is going to be the Grand Caymans, which we've been there before. And the last time we were there, we kind of did snuba, which is you're hooked to the air hose and you go down, and we did a snuba for a shipwreck. We were probably down 15 foot or so, and we were down for probably 20 minutes or so, which was very cool. And we were with a diver. There was a diver with us, but we weren't carrying the tanks. We weren't certified. So we just went down with the air hose, and that was awesome. And that was kind of our first taste of diving, and we kind of really, really enjoyed it. So that was the first thing that kind of made us think, well, do we want to get certified, be able to dive or not? No cruise yet. Y'all planning on going on a cruise? Because it's very cool. I think you would love it if you went on one. Because this one coming up will be our 6th cruise now, and everyone is different in its own way. The ship or the ports or whatever. You get a better what cruise line you're on, or what cruise you're on. Because we've been with different cruise lines. We went with Royal Caribbean, I think, 3 times now. Yeah, 3 times now. This will be our 4th Royal Caribbean cruise. We went with Celebrity Cruise Lines on our very first cruise, and that was like 12 days or 13 days, something. And then on our second cruise, I think, was Carnival Cruise Lines, and that we went to the Bahamas on Carnival, and that was fun too. Germany, Belgium, France, Turkey, Russia, Poland, White Russia, and the Netherlands. Oh, that's cool. I've never been on that side of the world, like, ever. The most I've done is Canada, because we live so close to Canada. As when I was growing up, we used to go over to Canada, and I've been a few times in my adult life, and the Caribbean and Bahamas, and that's about all we've done. In February, our second port is going to be Cozumel, Mexico, and we've been to Cozumel twice before. Hi, Tupac. How are you doing today? Bye. We've been to Cozumel a couple times before. We did a beginner's dive in Cozumel a few years ago. You're from Canada? Do you live in Canada now? You still live in Canada? What part? Tell me what part, because I lived across from Brockville, Ottawa area. That's where I'm from. I'm from a little town called Lisbon, New York, and it's right on the border of Canada. My dad's house, St. Lawrence River, and you could look across the river and see Canada. That's how close to Canada I was. So the bridge to Canada was, within 5 minutes of my house. It was very easy back then when I was a child to go to Canada and come back. They didn't have, you didn't have to have passports and stuff like you do now. It's really, really easy to get to Canada. And we used to go over to the Ottawa X, which was the festival over in Ottawa, and we'd go to Brockville and just hang out and do whatever, as a teenager. So let's see if you let me know what part of Canada you're from. It's beautiful. Canada really is beautiful. So, I don't think I've been, well, we went to British Columbia, not that I saw that much of it on the last cruise ship, but I haven't been, besides that, I haven't been to Canada in a few years. So I think it's probably been 4 or 5 years anyway. But hopefully be able to get back up there soon. I'd like to go to Nova Scotia area. Won't be for a while if I want to do it because we have to plan vacations like that maybe once a year. Um, in February, our third port is going to be Belize, which we've never been to Belize before, and they say it's beautiful and the water's beautiful and it's great for diving and snorkeling and stuff. So we're going to do a snorkeling excursion down there, and we want to try to swim with some sharks. So we're going to see how that goes. And then our last port is Costa Maya, Mexico, which we've never been to that port either. So I think that should be a lot of fun. And of course, we'll take video and everything. And that port we're going to dive. So 3 of the ports we're diving in. And then that one port in Belize, we couldn't find a dive shop there. So we're not sure why they don't have that. So we're just going to go ahead and we booked a snorkeling excursion through the ship. So, oops. Don't mess up my photo album here. So, where's the best place that you visited Stork City Productions? Do you have a favorite place? Out there, your favorite place that you've ever visited? Because there's a whole lot of places I haven't visited yet, and I would really love to. So, this is my page for my photo album. I got a little space up on the top, so I have a few stickers. Put a little sticker on the top of that page to fill in the hole. Hi, Cooking with a Little Spice. How are you today? I am working on a photo album during my chat here. So trying to put an Alaska, got this little sticker, Alaska sticker, put it on there. All right. Patty back on there. Did Patty leave me? Oh. Just let me send her a text message really quick. Ask her if she left. Sometimes she has computer problems. Uh-oh. Texting me. Nope. All right. Anyway. So, all right. You like my photo album? I have a lot of pages. It's a big photo album. Oops. It's Alaska. I got it from Amazon.com. I didn't buy a photo album while I was on my trip because of flying. I was limited in space to bring anything home with me. So I went online to try to find a photo album, and I found this Alaska photo album, which I liked a whole lot. I purchased it. Oh, she's cooking. So I purchased this album, and it's taken me this long to try to get it together. I have some shadow boxes I need to paint because Steve made me shadow boxes. I make shadow boxes, or I have shadow boxes. Oh, put the kids to bed. Yep. It's still daylight out here. You know what I'm not liking is the change in the it gets dark. still dark in the morning when I wake up, because normally by 7 o'clock, I'm getting ready to go to work. It's light outside. Now it's past 8 o'clock. It's still dark in the morning. I don't even want to get out of bed. So I wish that it was November already so we could turn our clocks back and get that extra hour sleep, because I think that's part of why I'm tired all the time, is because it's still dark. Uh, are y'all still with me? I think my chat disconnected. Are y'all still with me? I just saw where my chat got disconnected. I don't. Okay. Thanks. It told me I was disconnected. I don't know if that was my internet or what happened. Sorry about that. Okay, good. You can see and hear me. Sorry. Something happened because it showed on my thing that I got disconnected. So I went not sure what happened there. So, but when we were in Alaska, I was saying there was only a couple hours of darkness each night. We would go to bed at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night, and it'd still be kind of light out. And then by, or just be starting to get dark out. And then by 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, it's daylight again. And it seemed like we were staying up around the clock, and you just really didn't even feel tired. I think darkness has a lot to do with feeling tired all the time, because overcast, and then oh, I was disconnected. Okay, not sure what happened. It was my internet, because my internet showed that it disconnected, so I'm not sure why that happened, but apologize for that. Maybe my daughter or my husband or something did something to the router, not sure, but anyway, glad it's back. So what's going on with everybody? It's kind of warm in here. Need to turn my fan on, but I'm afraid that that'd be too much noise for everybody with the fan running. Got pictures of an old bridge up in Skagway on our railroad adventure that I'm going to be putting in my book here. Whoops. Maybe do that. Y'all tell me about your Halloween. Is anybody dressing up, or do y'all do Halloween? No. Did you have a Halloween party for the kids? There's a lot of Halloween stuff going on local here. My daughter took the kids to a church down the street that had Halloween festival last night, and they also do movies. I think they did Charlie Brown, Great Pumpkin or something. They did that one. The movie after the Halloween party, they did like a costume competition, and then it's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown or something like that. Oh, your film was dark. Well, maybe it'll turn out. You can try to post it anyway. I have a film that came out kind of dark because we did it in the car after dark, but I think I'm going to try to post that one in another day or so. Yeah, it's coming quick. It's like our party's next Saturday. So our church is going to do a festival from 4 to 6, and then the trunk or treat from 6 to 7 or 6 to 8 or something like that. So we have the last 3 years we've decorated our trunk. I don't remember. But anyway, we've decorated our trunk, and we've dressed up, and that's always been a lot of fun. So I have all the gift bags made that I did in my last chat, and then I finished the costumes this morning, and I just got to put together a couple things for the trunk, so that should be a lot of fun. And then on Halloween night, which is Tuesday night, the 31st, there's another church down the street that's going to be doing a trunk or treat too. So I'm not sure if the boys are going to go to that or not, but the grandsons that live here, but they may go down to that one too, because my daughter always tries to find something fun for them to do, and that's close by, and they shouldn't be out too late to be able to do that. So. I'm gonna pick some more pictures out. Ready? That's up Skagway with the on the train where we went on the train on the White Pass Railroad. Yeah, I don't know what YouTube's doing now with the monetization and stuff. It seems like everything that I post gets flagged now. I know that they have tag words, or I don't even know what the criteria is, but and then it says you can't dispute it unless you get 1,000 views within 7 days or something. But that's not true, because I dispute everyone that they tag that says it's not good for advertisers or whatever. I dispute everyone, and within a day or so, they take the ban off it. Because you can still air it. It's not like it's copyrighted or anything, but they say it's not suitable for advertising. That's not true. So, and if they ever mark yours as not suitable for advertising, go ahead and dispute it. There's that little dispute button on there. You can dispute it, and they will, even though they say they won't, they will look at it, and if it's suitable, they'll let you go ahead and get open for advertisers. And for any advertising they did while it was banned, or they will pay you for that. So if yours gets tagged as not suitable, make sure you dispute it right away, because they will look at it right away and open it back up for advertisers. Oh, so it was their first Halloween? You guys have never done Halloween before? In the Netherlands. So have you guys not had Halloween before? Is this a new holiday for you? Okay, this is my next page. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's going to take me forever to get this book done, just because I don't have a whole lot of time to work on it, and hope I'm not blocking y'all, but and I have a ton of pictures. And I'm rather slow. So I have like this whole stack of pictures. Still a few more from Skagway. And this whole stack is, because I take pictures of the food, this whole stack is like food pictures. So I usually put those towards the end of the album. But hopefully I don't run out of space, because this is going to be pretty thick. I don't know. We'll keep going and see what happens. Yes, it's a new holiday. No, that's what they say here too. They say they're going to look after 1,000 views in 7 days or something like that, but that's not true. Go ahead and request a review anyway, and I bet you within a day or so they have approved the video, because that's what they say here. Here it says 1,000 views in 7 days. I still dispute it, and it's still within a 24 hours the videos, the tag is taken off it, or the blocking or whatever is taken off it. So dispute it regardless of if it says that, because I've noticed that that's not true. Somebody told me it wasn't true, so I went ahead and disputed mine, and they opened them, or they approved them. So I encourage you to do the same thing, because I'm not sure why they say that. Go with a pink or a purple. I have these cardstock paper that I use. Oh, can't see it. Cardstock, and it has all the pretty colors in it. And that's what I'm using for my photo album. I'm using the Elmer's tape runner, and I'm using that to paste the pictures onto this cardstock. So I'm trying to find a color I haven't used in a while. So let me go with a green or a blue, I guess. Yeah, do that. Because it seems like now they seem to be tagging every single video that I'm making as there's something not suitable in it, and I don't know what it is, if I'm using the wrong words or putting the wrong tag words in it, or I mean, I just don't know what it is that's causing them to tag every single one of my videos. I mean, the last two I did, the PBR, and that's just, maybe they think PBR means Pabst Blue Ribbon and it's a beer or something, but that's not. PBR is professional bull riding. They tagged both of those videos. They've tagged, I don't know what it is that, or what keywords they're looking at, or whatever, but I seem to be getting pretty much every one of my videos tagged. Only for a day or two. I dispute it right away, and they untag them. So. This isn't beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? I just hate to put this many pictures on a page and be able to see it. This is all water. All right. I'm so glad y'all came and hung out with me. I'm not going to hold you all up too long. I just wanted to see who was online today and see if anybody wanted to hang out. But I think I'm just going to keep working on my photo album for a little bit, and my son will be over after he gets done work. He's working today. He'll be over to have dinner with us. So I'm probably just going to do a few more pictures in my album and then maybe get my knitting and do some knitting. Just kind of hang out the rest of the afternoon waiting for get dinner for my daughter's birthday. I appreciate everybody coming back. Bye. Well, yeah, that's okay. I kind of hope that more people would come and hang out, but I know everybody has things that they do on the weekend. I enjoy talking to everybody, and I'm gonna keep doing this. I can't do it too much during the week because I do work. But on the weekends, I'm gonna try to find a minute here or there on the weekends to try to do it. I know I could probably do it at night, and more people may show up at nighttime, but night comes, I've cooked dinner, and I'm sitting on the couch. I don't really have enough energy to feed. Maybe one day, but people watch it. They I'm getting views on them, so I know that they come around. Not everybody's available on the weekends. People have things to do, so it's all good. Somebody will hit it at one time or another. I do enjoy doing this because I like to see who will come along and just say hi to me. I do enjoy. So the chatting with you guys, somebody in England or Scotland. I think the first feed I did, we had a bunch of people from different places. So that was very, very cool, and I really, really enjoy y'all taking the time to stop by and say hi. You don't spend the whole 30 minutes, an hour, whatever it is that I'm online. I appreciate you at least stopping by to say hi when you see that I'm online. So I don't want to hold you up any longer. I'm going to say goodbye for now, and appreciate everybody coming by. Y'all have a awesome rest of your weekend, and I will catch you on my next live chat. And bye now.